of the Tape is brought to you by Lockout in theaters April 13th.
You see here the record, Travis Marks 18-3, Ueda 15-1-2, comparable records, but Ueda has taken on the better talent.
Let's send it back to Michael Williams.
From the Coliseum at Caesars Windsor, Bellator Fighting Championships and Everlast, greatness is within, now presents 3 5-minute rounds, the second quarterfinal of the Bantamweight Tournament. Fighting first out of the red corner at 5'6", weighing in at 135 1/4 pounds. His professional record, 18 victories, just 3 defeats. From Roosevelt, Utah, he fights out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, Travis T-Train Marks. And across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner at 5'8", weighing in at 135 3/4 pounds. Impressive as a professional, 15 victories, just 1 defeat with 2 draws. From Tokyo, Japan, introducing MASAKATSU UEDA. And the referee for this contest, Josh Rosenthal.
Quarterfinal number 2 of the Bantamweight Tournament. The winner joins Hiroshi Nakamura in the semifinals. You see Travis Marks, he's in the black trunks. His opponent, MASAKATSU UEDA, in the white trunks. Round number 1. Josh Rosenthal is the referee. Feint on the kick by Marks. Explosion there by Marks, nothing really landed.
You know, I spoke a little bit about the fact that bantamweights just now really exploding in the United States, in North America, as a division people are paying a lot of attention to, but it's been big in Japan for a long time. That's why they have so many great bantamweights.
Ueda's Japanese countryman, Hiroshi Nakamura, earlier tonight, quarterfinal number 1, winning just his 3rd ever MMA fight in a cage. This is Ueda's 2nd ever MMA fight in a cage. Ueda's a slick fighter though, Jimmy. Although interestingly enough, he said my first fight in a cage, which was against Royler Gracie in Brazil, which he won a split decision on last September. He said, I felt claustrophobic. His entire career had been spent in a ring.
Yeah, no reasonable MMA fan who saw that fight considers it a split decision, but he beat Royler Gracie in Brazil. That says a lot.
Speaking of MMA fans, is the waist cinch from Travis Marks. And a big drive down from the 3-time Utah High School State Wrestling Champion. Congratulations to our MTV2 Fan of the Week, Karina Whitmarsh from Lake Bay, Washington. Enter at facebook.com/Bellator and pick your winners for the upcoming week's Bellator fights for your chance to win.
I was talking before about the unorthodox submission game of a lot of Japanese fighters. See the Kimura here trying to lock up the bottom. He's sitting out now.
Clever turn.
Oh, watch that elbow.
Full torque now on the elbow. Control from Ueda. Nicely pulled out by Marks. Slick on the attempt by Ueda, slicker on the escape by Marks. I just mentioned Marks' wrestling credentials. Ueda wrestled internationally for Japan. He sought a place to represent Japan in freestyle wrestling at the 2008 Summer Olympics. When that attempt was not successful, he turned full-time to MMA. And interestingly enough for Ueda, he's only 34, and he said, this is my last chance. If it doesn't happen for me in Bellator, I think I'm done.
I certainly hope that isn't true. I'm a big fan of his. But right now, it is Marks on top.
As a former fighter, as an active fight trainer, how would you respond to that comment saying essentially, this is it for me?
Well, at 34, I mean, every fight can be it for you. You know, you worry about a young fighter that says something like that, but 34, he might feel that, you know, it's either the top or nothing at this point.
Turn by Ueda.
I don't like a fighter putting added pressure on themselves. I mean, it's hard enough to get in there and fight, but you know, for him to say, oh, this is make or break for my career, that's a big weight on your shoulders as a fighter.
In contrast, Mark said, I know I'm the underdog to everyone but myself, but I feel no added pressure. He does not look intimidated, does Travis Marks. Now letting go with the right hands.
Well, so far he's been where he has wanted to be, on top. One cure for pressure is success. When things are going your way, it's easy to think, hey, I'm just as good, if not better than this guy.
Top pressure by Marks. Flattening himself out. Now to his feet.
Where pressure gets you is when you're in a bad situation early.
Ueda back to his feet, now coming forward. See Ueda on the kick from the southpaw stance.
Both fighters southpaw now.
Body kick by Marks did not fully land. Ueda again comes forward.
One thing about Marks, a former wrestler, he is gigantic. You see, he's much bigger and much more filled out than Ueda. That's one thing about American fighters. When they fight Japanese fighters typically don't cut like American fighters do. They're generally a lot bigger. Whenever you talk to a Japanese fighter, what's it like taking on an American? They talk about the size difference, how much bigger and stronger American fighters are.
Fake by Marks.
You know, Ueda, obviously a wrestler himself, but you can tell he just doesn't have the body mass of Marks. So when they're trading these shots, I think Marks is putting more behind it. Nice kick.
Very effective body kick by MASAKATSU UEDA. Marks countering back, then takes the right hand of Ueda. It's a powerful kick by Ueda. Another partially caught, then the counter right by Marks. Marks checking that kick high. Interesting round number one. Two fighters going hard, looking for a place in the semifinals. Marks definitely not intimidated. MASAKATSU UEDA, a former Shuto featherweight champion, looking to take the first step towards becoming a Bellator world champion. Jimmy, how did you score round one?
Very close first round, but I went 10-9 for Marks. He got the takedown, he was on top, landed some good ground and pound. His striking, pretty even. But based on that takedown, that ground and pound he was able to land, I gave it to him 10-9.
Marks a very big personality. He's a great interview. He was laughing, saying, you know, I didn't realize I was an underdog until I did a lot of media this week, and they reminded me, man, you're going to get blasted. You're an absolute underdog. He said, I guess I'm an underdog to everyone but myself. Kick caught there. That's a nice turn by Marks, but then a right hand by Ueda. Marks now in open guard.
Now here's the dangerous part. What can Ueda do on top? We know he was aggressive from the bottom.
Marks said, I want to look for one takedown per round to impress the judges, but I do not want to play on the ground because Ueda is so slick with his submission game.
And you see here, double underhooks. Both of his arms are under the armpits of Ueda. I'm sorry, the left one is out, but he's playing defense here. He's trying not to give up anything. He's not going offensive with his guard. You see here, trying to sit out, but he's not going for any submissions. He's not trying to open up his guard.
Look how sticky MASAKATSU UEDA is now on Travis Marks. Marks to his knees, trying to explode up. Return by Ueda. Just there, you can see that he's wrestled at a high level.
Trying to lock up the arm. You see there, he has the right arm locked in between his legs. You can get a straight armbar from there.
Marks sensing it's still wrist control from Ueda. Both fighters back to their feet. Ueda looking for the outside trip.
He's in Kimura position, could also roll for a leg lock. That would not shock me.
Beautiful turn by Ueda.
Good move by Marks, so he put weight on him at the right time.
Marks
now has one hook in.
Marks taking the back indeed with one hook in. Ueda staying slippery on the bottom. To his back, to his hip, and then throwing punches to the rib cage. Ueda now fishing for a Kimura. Marks digging in a right to the body and another.
You have to be so aware against these kind of fighters. Tricky on the bottom, slick. You never know exactly what's coming at you.
See the wrist control? Marks, cautious of that submission attempt, pulls his arm free. 2:20 remaining in round number two. Travis Marks versus MASAKATSU UEDA. Two fighters making their debut in Bellator. Two fighters looking for a place in the Bellator Season 6 Bantamweight Tournament semifinal round. This Bantamweight Tournament quarterfinal number 2. Glad you are with us with Jimmy Smith. I'm Sean Wheelock. A great crowd tonight at the spectacular Caesars on the banks of the Detroit River in Windsor, Ontario. Canadian MMA crowds are always, and I mean always, great, and this crowd is no exception.
Looks like he's trying to isolate the left arm of Ueda, maybe go for the armbar. Also maybe an inverted triangle position from here. The question is he willing to commit? Because Ueda can easily come out the back door here if he loses position.
Jimmy, that's something that Marx said in his fighter meeting with us. I don't want to fully commit because I know how quick he is to counter. Marx talked a lot more about ground and pound than going for subs.
Well, he has that left arm locked up, but I think he is cautious about Ueda coming out, and Ueda's head is out. He's going to walk over and get around the legs, and there he goes.
Short hammer fist by Ueda. See Ueda hooking the leg, then lets it go. Marx fighting on his back from the open half guard. Ueda, so much movement from the top. Marx looking for the sweep. Ueda's balance is spectacular.
Yeah, it really is fantastic. But what can he do offensively to win back this round?
Ueda again trying to step over and turn. Marx reads the turn, feels the pressure. Both fighters out, both fighters back to their feet. Head kick there, that landed by Ueda. Mouse is formed under the left eye of Marx. Marx throws the body kick. It's a good look at the mouse. Body kick caught. Simultaneous push kicks by both fighters. A lot of submission attempts, both going hard for a place in the semis. Sitting front row cage side is the father of Travis Marx, Corky. How cool would it be, Jimmy, if your dad was named Corky?
My dad was named Oscar, and he hated it.
My dad's name was Warren, so in the same camp. Body kick by Ueda. Apologies to all Oscars and Warrens watching Bellator tonight.
I'm saying my dad hated it.
3 judges scoring cage side for the province of Ontario. Jimmy, on your unofficial scorecard.
10-9 in the last round for Marx. So far, 20-18. I've given him the first 2 rounds. They've been close. Stand-up's been pretty even, but he's been on top. He's been able to control that top position a little bit more.
That is really a bad and big mouse that is formed under the left eye of Travis Marx. It is definitely closing the left eye of Marx as that blood continues to fill into the pocket of the mouse. Stepping kick there by Marx did not land.
Ueda has to turn it on here. I mean, he might think he's ahead, but it's a close fight either way.
Body kick by Marx. Marx circling out, looking to throw the kicks on the counter. There's the kick by Ueda. Ueda trying to walk down his man.
I just don't see Travis Marx taking a lot of risks in this 3rd round. I think he believes he's ahead. Got good footwork. Can't walk into anything dumb. I think he's content to make sure to stay out of trouble. He's going to land, he's going to do what he can, but I don't see him taking a lot of big risks so far because I think he thinks he's ahead 2-0. His coach, Greg Jackson, said he's having a great fight. I think he believes him. Oh, good shot.
Flipping right hand on this shot. Ueda taking a chance now, trying to turn up the aggression level and the tempo. 3 minutes remaining in this 3rd and final round.
He's had a lot of trouble keeping Marx down.
Marx looking for the up kick. Ueda looking for a way in. You see the knee on the step in.
Good pass by Ueda.
Ueda hooking the leg. Marx continuing to turn and posture on his hip now to his knees with a wide base.
Problem, he's been caught in this position a lot. This front headlock, this front face lock position. A lot of front chokes from here, but he's had trouble keeping Marx down. Marx has been able to stand up every time from here.
34-year-old Masakatsu Ueda was emphatic. He said, "This is my last opportunity in MMA. I have to go all out in Bellator." We will see if he goes all out in this 3rd and final round.
He's in good position here. Has both arms trapped, but I don't know if he can land finishing shots from here. And if the judges agree with me, that's what he needs in this third round.
Marx playing defense. Ueda looking to play offense in the form of his submission game. Front face lock again, held by Masakatsu Ueda. Marx to his feet. Ueda in a position to throw knees if he so chooses. Still tries to bully his man down.
Trying to cut the angle in double leg, and he gets it.
Suplex position now for Travis Marx. Kick to the head. Marx again pulls out, circles away. Body kick by Ueda. Left hand by Marx.
He's kept his footwork constant. He's always moving, always bouncing on his toes. That's why he hasn't eaten a lot of big shots.
Big right hand by Marx. It was not a knockdown because Ueda was shooting, changing level. Still landed though on the forehead.
Nice ankle control there by Marx, preventing the takedown. He might wind up on top.
Marx a lot of pressure on the back of Ueda's head.
Man, good takedown by Ueda. Problem is, only 26 seconds left. Can he get a finish?
Marx again to his feet.
Oh, good head kick.
Marx seems unfazed now as he comes forward. Travis Marx has to be feeling good about things. Closing seconds of this fight, Ueda with a counter right. Then the knee, the bell in the end of the fight.
Man, great performance by Travis Marx. He was not intimidated at all by one of the best bantamweights in the world.
When we return, we will see who goes through to the semis, Marx or Ueda. On your scorecard.
29-28 for Travis Marx. I thought he won the first 2 rounds.
Here's Michael Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the decision, we'll go to your judges' scorecards. All 3 judges, David Tethien, Dr. Gregory Jackson, and Jason Rogers, all score the fight the same, 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, earning his place in the semifinal round of the bantamweight tournament, Travis T-Train Marx.
Travis's dad, Corky, is elated, and Jimmy is with the winner, Travis Marx.
I'm here with the winner, Travis Marx. You said
Go to my good side. Go to my good side.
his good side, the one that's not swollen shut. You said, I didn't know I was the underdog until everybody told me you did not fight like the underdog tonight. Great performance.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. The opportunity to fight a guy like Masakatsu is enormous for me. But like I said, I never perceived myself as the underdog from day one. And I came out here wanting to win it, and that's what I did.
Well, we look forward to seeing you in the semifinal round. Everybody give him a big hand. Travis Marx.